What's going on, my trainer club? Today we are going to check out excellent throws on Landorus, THERIAN form, and Pokemon Go, so you can make sure to get the XL candy from all the catches, and if you see a good one, you can catch that too. So, welcome to the trainer club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how do you guys feel about Landorus, THERIAN form, and Pokemon Go? How are you guys doing with catching it? We are excited today because what we're going to do today is we are going to get after the Landorus, THERIAN form excellent throw tutorial, because we haven't done an excellent throw tutorial in a while, and I want to make sure that you guys are prepped and ready to go on everything you need to know about the Landorus excellent throw tutorial in Pokemon Go. So, if you guys didn't check out the counter guide, you want to see it, you can check it out up here. And before we get into it, guys, I just want to make sure that you guys do know the 100% IV. So for level 20, it is going to be 2241 at the level 20 100% IV. And then if it's boosted under two conditions, being that it is going to be a ground and a flying type Pokemon, which is going to be sunny weather and windy weather, it can get boosted all the way to level 25 at 2801. Really easy one to remember. Both the 1 and the 1, 41 or 01, are going to be the 100% IVs for that Pokemon. But beyond that, what we are going to do is start getting into how to hit excellent throws every single time. So, excellent throws. Landorus comes out. You just get your first encounter. Let's get right into it. What you're going to do, as always, what I do is I hold down the ball and I watch the attack animation. There's two things that I'm watching for. Number one, I'm seeing Landorus, THERIAN form, goes from side to side, right? And when it goes from side to side, that is not considered an attack, because when I'm holding the ball down, you can watch the circle go from big to small, and it can go back and forth, right? With it going back and forth, that is not considered an attack because the circle does not pause. However, when the Landorus does start doing an attack animation, the circle will pause from where it's at, the attack will happen, and then it will resume to get smaller and then go back to big and smaller until the next attack happens. Most importantly, we just got down the attack animation in our mind, and that's very important. So, then you have to decide if you want to let it go with a medium-sized great throw, a smaller great throw, a big excellent, or a smaller excellent, and each tick down does increase your chances to catch Landorus in Pokemon Go. So what you are going to do, hold down the ball until you get to the circle size you want, and then you're going to release. You're not going to touch the ball again until the Landorus starts to do the attack. Not when it starts to go to the side, when it starts to do the attack animation. When that happens, you put your finger on the ball, you pick it up, you start spinning it. You're going to release it relatively fast because the Landorus's attack is relatively fast. You want the ball to be released relatively quick because of the fast attack animation, and then when it finishes its attack, the ball is curving around, boom, and hitting the Pokemon. If you guys don't know how to throw a curveball throw, you're going to want to check out the video up here. What you're basically going to do is do that over and over and over again until you do catch it. It is going to increase your catch chances by waiting. The attack animation comes, pick it up, throw it, release it beforehand. There's only one thing that could mess up this setting the circle, which is what we talked about, where you don't touch the ball until the attack animation happens, and that is if you pick the ball up after the attack animation goes and you hold on to the ball too long until the animation stops and the circle starts going, then the circle is going to be resized from where you set it, and you are going to have to redo it. That is going to be the only reason that you have to reset the circle, and if you do it correctly, you will never have to reset the circle. The only thing I'm going to suggest here, guys, is if you keep throwing excellent throws after excellent throws and it keeps busting out, what I suggest doing is just resizing the circle. Just go in, touch it, resize it, and then go again, because sometimes it feels like it kind of gets into this like rhythm of like stuckness, and I don't think there's any proof for this. It's just something that I've observed throwing thousands and thousands of excellent throws on raid bosses. So with that said, guys, let's get into it right now. We're going to start slowing it down, slow motion, pauses to make sure you guys have each and every attack animation going right now for this excellent throw. Let's check it out. Excellent throws every time. Landorus, THERIAN form, let's do this. I'm excited here. So we're going to hold down the ball every time, like I'd already talked about in this video, but we're going to make sure you guys see it dual screened, slow motion. Check out that attack. That's going to be most important. So now we're going to start breaking down the circle sizes. This is going to be a great throw. This is about the biggest great throw that you can get, and if we go a little bit further down, you can get a smaller great throw. Each and every sizing is going to increase your catch chances as you get smaller. Here's going to be the biggest excellent throw approximately that you can get, relatively big excellent throw, and then here's going to be just about the smallest excellent throw. This is a tiny toss. If you guys want to use it for Tiny Toss Tuesdays on Twitter at the Trainer Club with 2 B's. If you don't know what that is, check out my Twitter. So here we go. Check out the animation. You want to see how long it lasts. See what the Landorus is doing, and then it's coming back and the circle's popping up. That's the window of opportunity that we are going to capitalize on fully, and when the circle is set, we release the ball, and now we're going to get ready right into it. So here it is, excellent throw, boom, right there. That's going to be the masterpiece that we are trying to master right now to make sure that we catch each and every one and get as much XL candy as possible. So here we go, wind up, throw, slow motion, boom, it hits. Great timing. Could be a smidge earlier, but you can work on that yourself. So here we go, highlighting and throwing. Circle pops up, and then boom, we hit it right there. So let's start going with this, and we're going to start pausing it. So here's going to be the first up. Obviously, if you do it in the other direction, it's going to be reversed. We will cover that as well. Here's going to be the second part, which is going to be about the down. The circle isn't too big. Notice sometimes we have really big, excellent throw circles. Sometimes we have tighter ones. This is going to be a little bit tighter of a one, and it's only going to be 2 rounds. Technically speaking, you could do one just big round and release it. And then here is going to be about the release point. It does have a little bit of velocity. It's not a super close Pokemon. As we release it right there, boom, and it comes right around, boom, hits right there. You notice the angle too. Watch the angle at which I throw that ball. It's approximately like a 45-degree up into the right corner. Happens relatively fast after looking at it in slow motion. If you do need to watch this again, please do so. And here is going to be the reverse. It's going to be clockwise. We wind up, down. Obviously, the graphic is reversed back there, but that is essentially how you do it each and every time. And that's how you master those excellent throws. Alrighty, guys. So that's going to do it. Make sure to take your time each and every time. You want to catch as many of these as possible. If you are level 40 and you are rating for this Pokemon, you are guaranteed to get 3 XL candy per catch. So you no longer want to run from these. You want to catch every single one because the XL candy will increase every single time by at least 3, potentially up to 6 every time, but for the most part it's 3 or 4, and on lucky occasion you do get 5. And so taking your time is extremely important. Make sure you have everything down about as far as catching this Pokemon. You have each and every time, and if you guys do want to check out berry charts, you want to check out curveball throws, everything like that to see what is going to be your best chances and how much differentiation is there from using nothing and not hitting a curveball throw with no throw bonus, as in like a nice throw, or an excellent throw with a berry and a curveball. Let's check it out right now. If we start at the very top with a normal throw, nothing onto it, it is a 2.17%. So I just wanted to make a quick note here that the pineapple berry is the exact same as using no berry because it does not have an increased catch rate bonus as do other berries. So the raspberry is a 1.5 times multiplier, the golden raspberry is a 2.5 times multiplier, and the silver pineapple, which is a newer berry, is a 1.8 times multiplier. So it is in between, not directly in between, but a little bit increased from a raspberry, definitely decreased from a golden raspberry, but then you also get the double candy. So this is one thing that you may want to take into account. If you really don't like the Pokemon, you may want to go with a regular pineapple berry, but that's literally like using no berry. So if you did a normal with no curve, it's a 2%, but you can get it all the way up to a 6.67%, which is not all that good. However, the silver pineapple berry will bump you up. It is the better option, but note that you will be using a lot of silver pineapple berries on the legendaries. If we then add a berry, a raspberry, and let's say we were to do a great throw with a curveball, we now have 8%. However, if you notice, the top left is going to be the least percentage chance of catching it. All the way to the bottom right is going to be the most chance. So the ultimate thing you can possibly do, that's why I teach you these excellent throws, is golden raspberry, curveball, excellent throw, because it's going to make the biggest difference. It's going to go from a top left 2.17% all the way to the bottom right of a 15.85%, almost 16%, which is absolutely mind-blowing, the difference, because you do this every single time. I'm telling you, you guys think like, oh, I caught it on a bunk throw, like, but all the bunk throws you're not always going to catch it on. That could have just been like a glitch that like, hey, I didn't hit it, but I had a golden raspberry, right? I threw a curveball, so I'm at an 8.9%. That's pretty good compared to doing nothing with no berry at a 2.17%. So just with the golden raspberry and only a curveball, you're getting an 8.9%. But if you increase it and you add that extra 6%, which I would obviously recommend because that's why I make these videos, but if you do a raspberry with a curveball and an excellent throw, you are going to be at a 10%, but look at this, golden raspberry with a great throw. This is why I recommend great throws are better than not hitting any excellent throws, because now you're at a 13% chance. It's only a 2% differential. And even if you just do a nice throw with a curveball and a golden raspberry, you're at 10%, which is higher than using a regular raspberry with an excellent throw. So it is absolutely crucial that golden raspberry and even hitting just a nice throw or a great throw or an excellent throw with that curveball. That's why if you want to check out how to throw a curveball video, you don't know how to do it, it really significantly helps out your chances. If you notice here, it's over a 50% increase when you are using that curveball. So that's gonna do it, guys. Take your time, have some fun, and make sure to get as much XL candy as possible, because we are also going to check out a Therian versus non-Therian incarnate form in Pokemon Go to see which one is gonna be your best interest. So appreciate you guys being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.